My name is Doris Camsell. The question that was put forth to us was what Mike had mentioned was, what do we want to put back in our school and our community? I got invited by Norman Yakalaya, who is our regional chief for Northwest Territories, to attend this Knowledge Keepers virtual meeting. I was very honored. One of the things that the elders were concerned, I know, are that up here in the Northwest Territories, they always said that, what does the future hold for our youth? Many have suffered under the residential school up here as well. They have implemented language and culture in some schools, but up here we still do not operate our own schools. It is run by the territorial government, but they are implementing some courses to revitalize what was lost among the native Dene people up here. One of the things that the elders are concerned about was to prepare the students to walk in two worlds, the Western way of knowing and the indigenous way of knowing and being. Those two things are vital for our youth so they can be balanced in education. One of the things that I had always thought was really important was to resurrect medicine from the land, to implement that in the school system, or to be on the safe side, have it separately. That would be like an extracurricular activity for students to learn. Many don't have that knowledge. I was brought up on the land with my parents, my grandparents, until I had to go to school. So a lot of that stuff today is not really taking into consideration. In my family, we drink a lot of spruce juice. We keep us healthy. We get different types of herbs to help us when we get a cold, and so forth. The loss of language and culture, the curriculum that is used. I've taught pretty well all the core subjects up here before retiring, and many of the concepts that are in the Western curriculum doesn't really, it shouldn't even be there. It's a waste of time. We want to be able to prepare our students to be able to make a livelihood in both worlds if possible. Not everybody is going to be a professor. Not everybody is going to be a politician or a doctor. We need a lot of people that need hands-on skills that can help our community. We need those type of people to help us. Some communities are working on things like that as well. The loss of language across Canada, the implementation of school language programs, some effective and some are ineffective. Still lots of room for perfection. I really believe that literacy, speaking and reading your own language, is really important for today's students. Coming out of the bush, I only spoke Dene Zhatie. My parents spoke broken English. I went to school and I couldn't really understand what they were talking to me, but I sure had to learn fast through literacy of English to speak the way I speak today. So I always think so many times that as an individual person, as an individual learner, you can learn how to speak a different language just by reading. And most of the orthography that is chosen for most First Nations languages across Canada, we can actually learn each other's language just by writing it. And I think that is so important. In closing, I want to say thank you to all the people that organized this meeting. It is so important. One of the things that I had always thought was vital too, as well, is when I was teaching, I used to get people to come into my classroom too, and they were uncertain. So I had always thought, okay, knowledge keepers, before they were called elders, now they're called knowledge keepers. I thought because of colonialism, many of our elders have lost their way. They're lost along the way. You can't really get enough info out of them sometimes because some of it is gone. So I was kind of thinking it'd be nice to have an elders course for elders. We as elders right across Canada, we can help each other and put that together. I think it's needed. Okay, Mahsi Cho, I really appreciate all the stories that were shared to me this morning. Mahsi Cho, aye.